The moment you've all been waiting for. What's the big surprise? What did I watch? I finally had to cave to Kush, to Christian,
Not to me.
to Sammy Z,
To parents. I know your parents wanted you to
to my
watch
mother,
it. And Kush's parents.
to Elena's parents, Kush's parents,
They
everybody.
all loved it. Everybody that watched
Watchers
it loved it.
of the show.
Wanted
I
Zip
hated
to
it.
watch it.
I sat down and watched Top Gun Maverick.
I guessed it when you were like, you guys were never going to believe. It's a surprise.
Who the hell is that?
Christian says he guessed it. I think Elena told him. I don't know. I don't have proof.
I messaged you and was like, you watched the Maverick, didn't you, fly boy? Right after I watched
did.
your live stream.
You did. You did. Of course, I didn't like it. What? Shocker. Well, here's my problem with
What
it.
did you like the first one, though?
I love the first one. But
Okay.
this,
Well, I think
this
you have
was
to at
not
least
like,
like this one.
This was not like the first one.
Okay.
That's the
Didn't
problem.
this one have Val Kilmer?
Yeah, they both did.
Okay. That's what Kush kept saying. Like, but Val Kilmer, but Val Kilmer, but Val Kilmer. Dude, I get it. Okay? Val Kilmer's scene was a great scene. Totally give you that. So you asked me what my problem was with this movie, right? Okay?
I don't know if that's what I asked.
Number one, and I expected this going in, it's a walking cliche. Everything that happened in the first one happens in this one. Almost in the same fucking way. I mean,
I didn't remember what happened in the first one.
well, I can guarantee you it almost exactly
Fortunately, there were
went like that.
flashbacks that showed Goose dying.
Again, voids. That's exactly what Kush said, that I didn't see it in the theater, so that's why I didn't appreciate it. Horse shit.
I liked it.
If you
I
don't
like
have
seeing
a
big
good
jets.
story, then it really doesn't matter what else you got.
It's a good story, especially in today's news with the strikes on Iran like that.
Now listen. Now hold on a minute, goddammit. I'm trying. Can I talk about it?
I'm
mean,
trying to
that's what everybody's
discuss
wanting
it.
to
I'm
do.
trying to discuss it with you.
Okay, I'm going to give. Can I give you my opinion?
You got it? Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. You know, we have to. There's supposed to be a back and forth though.
Okay, you go ahead.
I just went.
Okay, my turn. What are you looking at me like that for? Is it my turn?
I guess.
Okay. I'm not being a dick. I'm asking. Am I being a dick, everyone? Dick?
Go ahead. Go ahead and hate on your Tom Cruise.
I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it. The plane scenes were incredible. Okay? But I expected that. Did you not expect that? I expected that.
Well,
right?
yeah. I mean, that's what makes it okay. It's like, yeah.
That's what makes it okay. What do you mean that's what makes it okay?
It met expectations.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
People like seeing what they expect when they go to a movie.
Comforting.
Comforting.
Again, my point was that a lot of they even had Ed Harris that looked like the guy from the first one, James Tolkien, playing the Admiral character that comes to same thing. You're going to Top Gun. It was the same movie, which is fine. I got no problem with that. I expected that, to kind of be the case. Val Kilmer.
But if it's the same
incredible.
movie,
What?
I don't. I mean,
Well, it's kind of like Force Awakens. Remember, like you could kind of trace it with New Hope.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
as far as
I know, but I'm just
story.
saying, it's like when you say this one is great and this one I don't like it. It's like you should at least be like, well, that's still likable.
I mean,
If
again,
you like the first one so much, you should still like this one some. Is what I'm saying.
what I'm doing is I'm going over what I did like about it, and then I'm going to tell you why I didn't like it. Okay. Is that cool?
It sounded like you were telling us why you didn't like it because
No, I was
you were
just giving
telling
it
us
props. I said the jet scenes were amazing.
You were just saying Ed Harris looked like this guy.
I said it had a lot of retroactive stuff from the first one, but I expected
That didn't
that.
sound like something you liked about it, though.
I mean, movies do that. I don't care if they do that. That's fine. I mean, they're callbacks. Roadhouse had callbacks, you know.
Sure, yeah.
So I don't mind that. I'm saying that's what it felt like, was just a nostalgia thing, which is fine. Val Kilmer did incredible. I thought Miles Teller did incredible. I thought the pilots, the younger pilots, they were great. I thought they did a great job. Glenn Powell, Miles Teller, Arnold's daughter, all those people. Bob, what's his name? What's his real name? Bob, I don't remember
Pullman,
his real name.
maybe Lewis Pullman.
Lewis. It's Lewis Pullman. You're right. My bad. It's Bill's son. So anyway, Sean says, see it in the theater would be a waste of money. It will never be anything like the first movie. No, it won't. But I do understand seeing it in the theater, you probably get that, you know, the sound is probably 10 times better. I mean, I'm not naive to that. So anyway, there are a couple spoilers that I have to go through to tell you why I ended up finishing the movie and going, see, that made me not like it. So there is a crucial moment in the film where, for lack of a better phrase, Maverick sacrifices himself for the Miles Teller character, Rooster.
Yep.
Who was Goose's son. This is over enemy territory. They're out of flares. A missile is fired at Miles Teller's character. Fired at his plane, and Tom Cruise basically uses his plane to get in front of the missile, take the hit, and he goes down. They think he's dead. I looked and I said, if they would just fucking end it there, then it would have been fine. But that's not what happened, is it? That's not what fucking happened, is it?
I don't know, dude. I think
Did he parachute?
I don't think that. I think
what
you would
happened.
still have issues with the film.
No, I wouldn't. No, absolutely not. I even told Kush, I said, why don't they just fucking, what the, okay. Samuel asked me what happens. Happy to tell you. Okay.
I thought you said you didn't like it.
So here is what.
Well, I never watched it.
Here is what.
Why would you say you didn't like it if you never watched
Christian's
it?
so
Like
mad
father,
that I
like
don't
son?
like it.
No, I'm.
Like father, like son.
Christian's so mad I didn't like it.
Do you
No,
not believe
I'm
me when
mad
I
at
tell
the
you that
way-
these three men look the same?
I don't care.
Anyway, so what happens is his plane blows up and Rooster gets away. It's a great scene because, again, it's like they accomplished the mission. Everything's good to go. Then we see Tom Cruise. He wakes up. He's parachuted out of his fucking plane in the middle of goddamn wherever the hell they are, Siberia or Iran or wherever the fuck. And this huge army helicopter. I mean, I'm not talking like Vietnam chopper. I'm talking like the badass Rambo 3 chopper, right? The bit with the missiles and shit. Guns down on him 2 or 3 times. He's somehow able to survive that. Then Miles Teller's character comes back knowing full well he's going to get shot down. Knowing full well that the SMS missiles are going to get shot down. Who knocked over it? Who fell?
And he did it because he.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said his dad would. That's what his dad would have done,
Yeah,
and that's
Right.
what Maverick would have done.
right. Anyway, so it continues from there. It doesn't stop there. They make it through enemy lines.
Well, they're already behind enemy lines.
Okay, fine. I'm saying they maneuver through enemy line, through enemy territory
There you go.
to the base they just fucking decimated with a bunch of missiles.
Cratered the runways.
Yes, cratered every. Well, I mean, it was fucked up.
And apparently it killed everyone else there, I guess.
I guess so, because they were met with no resistance, none whatsoever. They just walked onto the fucking airstrip. F-16.
I think it was a 14.
F-14. Sorry, Forgive me, my correction. F-14 sitting in the hangar. Nothing wrong with it. Perfectly fine. Good to go. Ready to fly. Ready to go. Okay? And they get in this motherfucking plane, F-14, and they have they're taking off from a taxiway. Okay? Now, for those of you that don't know, a taxiway is about the quarter of the runway. Because, again, you're just supposed to use it to get on the runway and get off of it. They fucking take off, somehow are able to get over the rubble.
It hits the wheel. That's how close it came, dude.
And I'm thinking they're going to go through this crack between these two silos. They go over it. They go over it and they break their landing gear.
Well, that would make more sense than turning sideways at that low speed.
Again, dude.
Don't you
it's
know
like
how jets work?
the movie was fine until Tom Cruise had to Tom Cruise. He just couldn't leave it alone. He couldn't kill himself and say that's it.
You didn't get to the best
That's
parts,
done.
though.
I did. I know what you're talking
Then
about.
there was a dogfight with this old plane, dude, and because it's not the plane, it's the pilot.
Blah, blah, blah.
And they beat these two, and I'm sitting there going, wait, what are we going to do? Hangman wasn't given the chance to come in and save him yet. But then a third enemy plane appears, and I'm like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, they just keep it going.
Well,
keep
here
the hits coming, baby.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Keep the hits coming.
Here, now we got the Hangman cliche of coming in like Star Wars. Han Solo saved the day.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're agreeing with me.
That part was very cliched, yes.
What?
I'm gonna send this to you.
Like I told you, I got upset. Like when I was like, wait a second,
Yeah.
we need another enemy. We
Yeah.
got to have the savior come
Yeah,
in.
Yeah. Which, again, that your friend knocked back. Oh, you knocked Batman out. Did you knock back? Oh, on my shelf. I'll fix it, Sean. He knocks something off every week.
John,
So many other movies, you let yourself suspend your disbelief, but because it's a hero like Tom Cruise who you can't relate to, it automatically ruins the film.
Jennifer Connelly looked good, though.
Well, that's because Kelly McGinnis doesn't. Or whatever her name is.
Are they the same age?
No. Jennifer Connelly's about 20 years Tom Cruise's.
I think it was on
junior.
like 10 years.
I don't know.
I looked it up.
I really don't know.
I was asking about the one girl, though. I didn't know Kelly's age.
Voids, let me address your comment. Yes, I suspend disbelief on a lot of stuff that I watch. You're absolutely right about that. I'm not going to deny that. I suspended disbelief on this film, too. I'm simply saying that, when you're making a film, I feel like there's a good time to break and end the film, and I just thought they passed that. I didn't think they needed all that other shit. And again...
But it fixed their relationship. Their relationship hadn't been solved yet. Rooster
but they hadn't
and
spent
Maverick.
any time together. It's like they
That's
just turned
why.
around and said,
That's why, because of
But
the whole
that-
thing with
again,
the papers and stuff.
I get that, but that
So we
should have
got-
happened like on one of the carriers or something like that, not behind fucking enemy lines running for your life.
I don't know. It made more sense the way it happened.
All right, well, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it.
I'm
and
just
I'm
saying.
entitled to mine.
I'm just saying, if you're judging by the ending, you want more things resolved.
Whatever. What do you got?
I sent you on Facebook. This came out 4 hours ago. It's from Joe Blow, but it's about the Batman 2 script. It was finished.
Okay, sweet. Nice to know he's getting on it. All right.
You won't have to wait till 2028.
So anyway, that's that. I don't like Tom Cruise. I know you guys don't think so, but I really am looking past that. I definitely won't watch Mission Impossible movies, except for the first one. And again, I've said this before. There are some Tom Cruise movies that I will watch that I like, but it's the newer stuff where he's gone insane, where I don't feel like I need to pay for it, and I didn't. So anyway, any closing comments on my opinion of Top Gun Maverick, Christian?
I think we got it.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm sorry I didn't have the reaction that you wanted me to have.
I just thought we'd have a more open discussion instead of you trying to dominate so much.
66.
Let's have an open discussion then.
We did. After you got...
Well, then why would you just say I thought we'd have an open discussion?
Because that's why it took a while before we did. Because you were just, I want to rant first. Let me talk. Don't interrupt me.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I said any of that shit.
That's
but
all right.